Namaskara. Good evening, one and all. Let's just start the program now. Today we have the 55th anniversary celebration of SUCHITRA Film Society. So with us we have Ms. Shri Adoor Gopalakrishnan ji, Girish Kasaravalli sir, and H&M sir. I request three of them to please come on to the dais. EC members, can you please help? We'll now have the welcome speech by our President, Shri Narahari Rao.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ? ನಮ್ಮ 55ನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ಸಂಭ್ರಮನ ಇವತ್ತು ಆಚರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಡೂರ್ ಗೋಪಾಲಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ಅವರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಮ್ಮವರೇ ಆದ ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಕಾಸರವಳ್ಳಿ ಅವರು ಬಂದಿರೋದು ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಬಯಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಡೂರವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಷಮಿಸಿ. I express my profound gratitude to both Padma Vibhushan Sri Adoor Gopalakrishnan and Padma Shri Girish for accepting our request to grace this occasion of celebrating 51st year of SUCHITRA Film Society. On behalf of SUCHITRA, I extend a hearty welcome to both the celebrities. I also welcome you all, the film lovers, for today's program. At the twilight of my career of 55 years as a film society activist, I feel greatly honored today, and the reason is obvious. Sri Adoor ji, a pioneer of the film society movement, is with us. When we started SUCHITRA Film Society, Adoor ji became our inspiration, as he, Puluttur Bhaskaran Nair, was already running Chitralekha Film Society. Not only that, they started Chitralekha Cooperative and made the film Swayamvaram, which won the many prestigious awards. The FFSI South, which was just then formed with Ammu Swaminathan as the Vice President, Adoor ji as Regional Secretary, and S. Krishnaswamy as General Secretary. During those years, Mrs. Gandhi was also the Vice President, and I.K. Gujral, former Prime Minister, was the Treasurer. Then, of course, he became totally preoccupied with filmmaking, and today he is a legend and still supporting our cause. What happened, you know, the federation was supposed, the first time the federation was formed in South. And Mr. Adoor was in Trivandrum, and Krishnaswamy Associates, he's still there. He's 87 now. He was a secretary and he was in Canada. Nobody was looking after the federation. So then Adoorji told her, and Ammu Swaminathan was very old. You remember, sir? Ammu Swaminathan? He, Kulattur Bhaskaran told Adoor has agreed that somebody has to be replaced for him because he is very busy with making film. And every week I used to go to Madras and meet Ammu Swaminathan. And every time I go, every week I used to go along with S.V. Venkatraman, who is the father of artist S.V. Shekhar. I used to ask her, please appoint somebody in place of, he is very busy with film making. What is your name? Every time she used to ask me. Because she was so old. And in the meanwhile, she used to get a telephone call from Prime Minister's office, Indira Gandhi's office. So she was so influential, and it took place nearly after 4 meetings. We were able to appoint Rajamal Anantaraman as the Assistant Secretary, and after that we got the film Swayamvaram, and we screened it in FFC Festival in Galaxy. I think you remember. B.K. Karanjia had come. We were the first to screen it in Bangalore. So that is how we got the inspiration from Adoor to start a film society in Bangalore. And he is even today the inspiration. And I am so happy today that those days I remember. When, when Federation was having a lot of problem with producing finance, there was one lady called Usha Bhagat. You remember, sir? Usha Bhagat. She was the private secretary for Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. And earlier, when she was vice president at during 64, 65, she became the information minister. Even then, she continued. And she told, there was one Mr. John Joshua from Kerala. You remember, sir? So he was stationed in Delhi, and he used to take me to Belgian embassy, Hungarian embassy, and all places to get the films. And one day they handed over 4 big bags of Belgian films. I told I can't carry these things. Those were the days when you used to get films from embassies. And what happened, when Mrs. Gandhi became vice president, again continued as the vice president even after becoming the information minister. And the Royal Swedish Embassy brought some Bergman films to Delhi. And they wanted to screen it, FFSI wanted to screen it, and Mrs. Gandhi wanted to see the films. How to arrange it. I have written in my book also, which that book, Adoor himself released it in Kerala Film Festival, in Film Society Movement of India. I have written all those things. And she wanted to see Wild Strawberries. Before P.K. Nair was able to acquire these films, that is 4 films he acquired. Silence, Wild Strawberries, The Virgin Spring, and The Seventh Seal. These 4 films afterwards P.K. Nair acquired these films. Before that, Royal Swedish Embassy had brought it, and she wanted to see it. 2 security people used to come and sit in the hall. There was a hall called Sapru House. There, film screening used to take place. Films Division Hall, that was controlled by Films Division. And 2 security people used to come and sit. After the hall became dark, the Mrs. Gandhi used to come and sit and then see the film. And before the film ends, she used to get away. These things I have written in the book, all these things. Why I am telling you all these things is, even though I have spent 55 years, it was not a bed of roses. I have struggled, and people like Vijayamma and Subrao, Nani, and so many hundreds of people sitting here and members have supported SUCHITRA for running it for 55 years. So today we are celebrating it. And during those days in 1950s, 60s and 70s, and film societies did an exemplary job in showcasing non-Hollywood foreign films. ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನು ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಹಾಲಿವುಡ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್, ಇದು ಫಾರಿನ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಹಾಲಿವುಡ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್. And we never knew that Hungary, France or other countries make films, non-Hollywood films. In the initial days we found it difficult to follow the subtitles. ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗೋದು to see the film and read the subtitles. Subsequently we are now accustomed to it. ಈಗೇನಾಗೋಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇವನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ರನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋವಾಗಲೂ ಸಬ್ಟೈಟಲ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. After the advent of digital technology, both filmmaking and projection has become simpler, but the attendance is becoming thinner day by day. It is not because they have lost interest, but because of logistic reasons. Even in the present juncture, I feel very optimistic for the simple reason that we thought of screening Elipathaim, one of the great classics of the world cinema. This is possible only in a film society. I remember what Roger Manuel said about film societies. The film society movement stands for the right of the audience to select the films they want to see from as wide a range of the past and the present work of cinema as can be made available to them. That is, whichever film we want to see, we should have the right to see it and appreciate it. Maybe it may be a art film, it may be a entertaining film, whatever it is, and the film society audience have a right to see it. Supposing somebody says, 50 years back Sholay was made. Today if we see it, why it became a success, and we let us study it, then we have to bring it and screen it. That should be the objective of a film society. That's what we are following. And, fortunately we are running even today when so many societies are closed. We have seen Elipathaim in our early days. Today when we see it, if we watch it with a different perspective, ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂಚೆ ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಈಗೂ ತುಂಬ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಪ್ರಿಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅನುಭವ ಆ ಥರ ಬೆಳೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವಿಟಿ. ದಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ ಟು ರಿಟೈರ್, ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ನೌ. ಬಟ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಐ ರಿಟೈರ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೈ ಕೊಲೀಗ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಹರೀಶ್ ಮಲ್ಯ and friends to establish SUCHITRA Digital Film Library and Research Center. This will give an opportunity for students of cinema to see films of their choice. This is our objective. Thank you very much.